Welcome back, guys. We are here with one of our very first Dominaria sealeds. I always love doing sealeds first just because it gives us as much time as we need to take a look at the card pool and really experience all the different things that we've got going on. So we're going to go ahead and first jump straight into this. Shauna, one of my favorite cards from the set. I'm really excited to get to see if that's any good. And if you look at the rest of our pool, there's a lot of green and a lot of white, which fits perfectly. So I'm pretty excited about that. We also have the Primeval Warden, which, if I remember from the set review, was a pretty decent card. Let's go ahead and just jump in. Oh, the Defiler as well. Nice. Makes white soldiers. I love the white Defiler. I think he's very good. I'm going to just take a peek at the multicolor cards. I tend to look at the multicolor signposts just to see what we're working with. Obviously, if we are in white green, I think rare-wise, that would be ideal. Wardens. I love the Sky Knight. I think this uncommon signpost card is very, very good. And that's it. No blue... blue-red, or no blue-green. So yeah, it's the Tura here for our uncommon, which I'm totally fine with. It goes very, very well. And I do think that like the Warden is definitely worth playing should we not see enough support in the Shauna colors. We also have the Loam Speaker, some fixing. Rootwalla Broken Wings is good for a sideboard, but we are playing best of one. Search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Great for 3-color decks. Create Saprolings and a Pump Domain spell. It's a solid little get land deck card. And then we've got a 4/4 reach. A 4/5 with Enlist. I'm into that. Our green is very solid so far. Let's take a look at the red. Kicker, Furious Bellow, Lightning Strike, Twin Inferno was nice. Most of the red Enlist cards were all very good. Dragon Whelp. I love a lot of this stuff, but nothing that really jumps out at me. Let's take a look at black. We've got the little Leech. Tattered Apparition is pretty fine. Choking Miasma. Okay, yeah, nothing here I cannot live without. Pretty underwhelming. Let's take a look at the blue. The Jin Fountain, which is a pretty strong card for an uncommon, but it is also 6 mana. Costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery. Very specific decks will want that. This Windrake Plus is just pretty awesome. Soaring Drake, new and improved Windrake. Tolarian Geyser, nice on-color kicker spell. Battlewing Mystic, not in our colors. But Pixie and a couple other things here are decent. We also have Leyline Binding as one of our rares for white. Oops, I don't know why my mouse is scrolling too much. Costs 1 less to cast for each basic. Enters the battlefield. Gets a permanent. So it's likely if we're 3 colors going to cost 3 mana, right? And it's a flash. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and build this deck and see what it looks like. Enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. If it was kicked, totally fine. We're going to be in green. Defiler. I feel like Heroic Charge might still be worth playing if we're running the Defiler. We could kick it. We won't be able to kick it, but it'll still be getting a lot of 1/1s. This little Enlist Knight just kicked my butt. Lockdown enters the battlefield. Exile each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less until this leaves the battlefield. Kind of a sideboardy card. Probably pretty good in sealed. Enlist. Enters the battlefield with a soldier. Probably where we want to be. A little destroy here. Late game pump. Cavalier Pump. 2-drop, This is deals likely 3 or 4 damage at instant speed. I guess that's fine. I don't know if we want lockdown, but I'll put it in the deck for now just to see what it looks like. Oh, we missed one spell as well. This one. Draw a card. Tap up to 2 target creatures. If the spell was kicked, put a stun counter on each of them and you draw. So tap and draw. And if you can, they don't untap it, you pay 2 more. It's probably playable. This is a kicker. Enters with 2 counters on it. So if we pay it for 5, it's a 3/3. Target land you control becomes the land type of the choice your turn. So it's okay for some domain action. It fixes a little bit. We'll put the Soaring Drake, put this in. Vigilant. It can't be blocked as long as you've cast an instant or sorcery. We might need the 2 drops. This is a 2-drop, 2-powered creature. Probably playing that regardless. Impulse, very cuttable card. Djinn. Scry 2, then draw a card. If it was kicked, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Probably not over the moon about it. Fixing. Curve Filler. Big Idiot. What does this do? 2/2 for 2. When it enters the battlefield, if it was a kick, look at the top 3 cards. Great. Some card advantage. I do like that. Loam Speaker. Filler. Birdie is great. Tortoise was fine. Probably gets removed. And 3/3 for 3. Badger's fine. Any dual lands for us? We have a filter card and the Shauna. That's it. All of our other stuff is in the wrong colors. All of our dual lands have black. Except for one, black and red. That's it. What the heck? That's not cool. We have like no duels except for this one. Do I want to play the Inscribed Tablet? Out of desperation? Oh boy. We have a lot of creatures. Defiler. Our 5-drop slot is pretty packed. This is fixing. We also have the other fixer. We also have these guys that kind of fix. This is sideboardable. We can get rid of that. Oh boy. This also, it becomes a basic land type until end of turn. Kind of fixes. I guess it just becomes a land type. It doesn't change what it produces, does it? Is that how that works? I don't actually know. It's the first time I've seen it worded that way. Splashing the black for the Badger might not be terrible. It depends on how many other domain spells we have. If we don't have any, I don't think it's worth my lands coming into play tapped. But because we could kind of do it for free with the black lands, right? We could put in this one and this one. It like is borderline. I guess if we did that, we could put the Primal Warden in, which is actually a really good card. He is just kind of free. I'm wondering if we cut the chaff and we just make a legit 4-color deck and just run everything. So that's white, black, and we have 2 green, black. So it's totally free. Plus the Grotto. And plus we've got the Loam. We have a couple of domain spells that are relevant. Yeah, if we're going to do that, we definitely want to run this Big Dumb Idiot. He was pretty cheap to bring in. And we have a lot of things to cut now, right? That fixes probably the Enlist Turtle, Geyser, Soaring Drake. Enters, draw 2. I kind of like the pump spell because of the go wide stuff that we've got going on. Destroy evil, battle wizard. If it was kicked, discard your hand, then draw. No. Not really into that. Oh boy. Can't be blocked. I mean, maybe it's this idiot. He's kind of hard to cast. This is okay. Enters with 2 counters. It's a flyer. We don't need this pump spell. Enlist creature, reach creature. It's a good curve. Go wide. Stall for time. Soaring Drake. Turn target creature to its owner's hand. Draw a card. If the spell is kicked, you gain 3 life. Honestly, this is just a good spell on its own. Root Walla, pretty whatever. This, put the rest of them into your graveyard. This is fantastic. I mean, I'm kind of greedy if we're running a lot of, like, make any color. Like this and the other idiot. If that's the case, do we just also run this red to make the domain spells even better? And just swap this out, like, for a swamp and a forest to make our 3 domain spells better? That gets land. Draw. Creature count is at 18. We don't need that many creatures. I'm wondering if it's like the Sky Knight. It feels really good though. But I feel like it's probably just this idiot. We don't have a ton. Like, these guys are nice go wide, but it's not like we have massive amounts. Yeah, I don't even know what to do here for the land. Like, I feel like it's free to do the black for 2 black cards, 1.5 black cards. We have some fixing in the deck. This might be the deck where we want Inscribe. Reveal the top 5, put a land card among them. Just 2 mana to get a card. Is this thing worth playing? Not for double black though, right? I don't know that I'm convinced on the black. It's certainly not for the Badger as was suggested in the chat, but I'm a little convinced with this card. It looks pretty good. Whenever a creature an opponent controls would die, instead, exile it instead when you do create a 1/1 Saproling. That seems so good. And I am like, I don't know if you guys know me, but like I am pretty greedy, right? I like greed. I'm okay with this. So, yeah, let's take a look at sources here. We've got 4 black for our 1.5 spells. We've got 3, 4, 5 green, 5, 6 blue, 5, 6, 7 white. Not enough green. Oh, actually 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have more green than I thought. We have 6. Both of my fixing are green, so I'm a little more inclined to take away a blue and add a green. So we only have 5 blue sources. 6, 7 green, 5, 6, 7 white. Most of these we don't want to really cast until later anyway. Jin, Geyser. So it's just Soaring Drake and Battle Mage and Shauna. But it is more important that we hit the Treaty, the Loam Speaker, and the Vine Prodigy. It's a little bit of a sloppy mana base, but it's okay. We're going to give it a try. And we'll see if, you know, that basically free Black Splash is worth it. All right, we got 2 drops, 4 drops, removal. Someone in chat commenting that Dominaria looks like it's going to be a bunch of multicolor piles. It very well might be. No kicker, because we does not have. What a weird creature this looks like. Hey, we got there. playing my stuff pre-combat because I'm a baddie, but that's fine. Don't judge me. Goodbye forever. Wow, a lightning strike on my 2-drop. That is very, very aggressive. We also have the off-color kickers. We have 2 spells that are off-color kickers. One is included with the Black Splash, and then one is a red, which we have 2 ways of producing. Just for funsies. Yeah, I will go ahead and enlist. We're not going to block with this little guy anyway, and if they choose to do the thing, I think I'm okay with that. And I want to just cast this for value. When it enters the battlefield, scry 1. Totally fine to do that. We're also going to just kick this next turn and get a free card. And we can start working on the enlist here. You guys, we're getting a raid. Das Sauerkraut. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate the raid. I hope you guys are doing well. No! Fudge sickles. That's rude. Okay. Let's kick it. Removal spell, or if it was kicked, creatures you control gain menace until end of turn. I mean, I like creatures, but I also like removal a lot more. This is tough. It's tougher than I would expect. We have all of our colors, so we're gonna do the thing. It is instant speed, 4 damage right now. I thought Dominaria didn't come out on Arena until the 1st of September. That is correct, my dear. That's a problem. When it enters the battlefield, whenever another defender enters the battlefield. This is a sorcery speed, so that's a little tough. I kind of want to draw, though. How many defenders do you think they're going to have? Okay. How do you get it before then? So if you check out like the title of the stream, it talks about how it's the streamer early access event, and a lot of the content creators are able to play it. Also, you might see Wizards of the Coast advertising today's event, or a lot of the content creators as well. So basically we get access to it for one day, one 24-hour period, a few days early to create content and a bunch of other fun silliness. Oh, more defenders, huh? Another one, fudge sickles. I was really thinking, I was like, okay, they probably have some, but probably not like a lot. Human cleric, got it within the list. Wow, they have a lot of cards. How do you have so many? I mean, I might as well thin the deck out. We're pretty far behind, so. Sacrifice a sapperling. Destroy 2 sapperling. Sacrifice 2 sapperlings. Draw a card. Okay. And this is going to make a sapperling, so that's nice. Oh no, and there's this idiot. How am I going to kill this? Enters the battlefield. Exile. We have to kill the barricade. Is the sad thing. The flyers we might be able to deal with in the long term, but the barricade is the problem. What is this now? The Defiler of Flesh. Okay, whenever you cast a black permanent spell, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains menace until end of turn. I guess that's probably not the worst. I think it's this. Right? It's actually this. Because that thing's just going to drain me for like 4 per turn. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, choose one of the following. That seems great. I don't know what it is, but it's fine. Jin gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Exile Jin. Okay, cool. I like this. This is fine. Sacrifice a sapperling. Warden gets +2/+2. Huh. Gets +X/+X and gains trample. Do you guys think they'll be able to kill this? I hope not. Okay, go here. They stopped drawing as many spells. They haven't hit lands. I'm really, really glad we were able to kill their, like, idiot defender that's gonna drain. I would be so tilted to die to that defender. I think I'm okay with this, just because of the fact that this has vigilance. And we'll never be able to kill it. And we could get a sapperling out of it, which is cool. So it's really not that bad. Oh, we can kill the Defiler now. I'm gonna do it on my turn so that way the Jinn can get bigger. Right? They might also have an answer for it if they try to kill it here. Okay. This does leave the gates down, but I think it's worth it to kill the Defiler. +1/+1 till end of turn. That puts them on they have to start chumping next turn. Clock, which is cool. Oh no, they do have an answer. I thought they would have used it already. Oh no. Oh, poo. Well, it's fine. We would have wanted to kill this anyway. So now we make a sapperling. Okay. Alright, sneaky reach. Let's get them. I guess we have 2 things with reach, so it's very unlikely that they will forget. Okay, we have all of our lands. In fact, More than enough, thank you. Should I trade this for some stuff? Probably. Start sacking to draw. The problem is the start is just one time. So it's a little tough to do it. This will be a 2-for-1 and we get a saproling out of it. They are super low. I don't think it's worth it just yet, but we will be doing that very soon. Oh, that card's great. Oh, that card's fantastic. Huh. Now they can just slowly sack and make everything massive. This doesn't have trample, does it? I guess I should have attacked with that last turn too. Would have not been terrible. Oh, hello. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Destroy an enchantment. You got it. Okay, I'm gonna attack. Let's see. Because we can sack a saproling, give +2/+2. So that's an additional 6. Plus it makes saprolings. They're gonna have to chump and give us more. If they try to pump anything, we just get to do stuff. Which is cool. More saprolings. Excellent. Yes. Your turn. They are now at 1. Which means a little tiny baby saproling will kill them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. We have it. Oh, hello. Don't you do anything? Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, create a soldier. Okay. This is lethal. They have to have a removal spell. They certainly can't sack to do anything. Warden MVP, yeah. You got it. Ol Napkin Eye. Thank you so much. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Thank you for the first time Prime sub. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Are you dead? I see. We have no trample. So I'm gonna sacrifice 2 saprolings to draw. And I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this large-ish creature and make more stuff and make another saproling. And now it is your turn. I didn't really want to trade this. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whatever, I'm fine with this. Yes! Primal Warden coming in clutch, doing big, big work. They're just like, settle the wreckage. And I'm like, no! Very, very nice. We'll take that. All right, let's keep it going. We are 1-0. All right, we got lands and spells. Okay, tapped land into Loman Speaker. I am down for. Any tip for paper sealed versus arena? I'm about to do my first paper event this weekend. Oh, that's a good question. Actually, Brainstorm Buddies just released an episode of top tips and advice for going into paper events. Now, it is for more paper competitive stuff, but the same things will still apply for you. So if you would like to check that out, feel free. I think it is pretty helpful advice regardless. Okay, so we have blue, blue, white. So we have 4 mana so far, and our opponent is going a little on the wide side. Okay. I'm gonna let them spend the mana. I want to slow them down. So this block was strategically made with the desire to blank most of their turn here. And now my goal is to hopefully white, blue, blue. I'm gonna go ahead and go here and hope that the next turn a geyser can actually just start to go a little wide. If we can blank whatever they play here. They don't have double black, so they can't do a double black spell. Removal. Yep, I'm okay with this. No blocks. And now we can probably bounce whatever we want and start getting in some good damage. And that feels fine. And this also gains us 3 life, which really helps us stay in the game as well, which is really nice. I don't think I'm going to flash this in at all. So I think I'd rather just get in the damage here. No blocks. And now we will just match and hope that they don't have a way to kill our bird. That's totally fine. Oh, that actually worked out just fine. It does mean, unfortunately, we can't also cast this, which makes me a little sad, but I think I'm a little interested in this. And that allows us to flash in the binding, which I'm super into, and helps us double spell next turn a little bit easier. Yeah, this thing just casting 4 is beautiful. Got it. I think I will just go ahead and do this. I don't want the pump to be able to kill my little duder. I'm gonna play this land to scry. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That makes my stuff nice and fat. This can't do anything. I feel like we're pretty strong here. Okay. I'm okay there. I mean, it slows them down a lot and makes it so we can attack pretty cleanly with some other stuff. Oh, Karn. Okay. Karn it is. Create a power stone.
Every power stone fuels our cause.
I don't really... I think I just want chapter 1. I probably will swing at Karn here, but I don't think I care very much. To, you know, they can let him survive barely. He absorbed some damage, that's all.
All sides.
And this thing is nice and big. We really did turn the corner. We were definitely not the aggressor there. And now we are. Oh no, right when we... Boo, that's sad. Okay, well. We will enlist with this. Make it a 3-3. Killing 2 of their 1/1s is pretty interesting there. Instead of the turtle. But, I mean, it makes sense because now the turtle can still block these. Whereas if he traded the other way, then we could still attack with all the 1/1s the following turn. Much flood. Much flood. I guess I could have put that onto this and see if we wanted to get in for a little extra, a little 1 point of damage, but they could trade. Or they wouldn't be able to trade, they would have been able to chump. Okay, at the beginning of each end step, if a player discarded a card. Okay. So the funny thing is if we alpha, they have to trade if this is a blank. Which I don't hate. We lose 1, but they end up losing the Raven. Okay. I'm not going to attack with the Sapperling. Just still be careful in case they have removal. Flash. Enters the battlefield. Exile up to 1 target permanent controls. Kicker. I was a little hesitant there because sometimes when it says kill a thing until this leaves the battlefield, it will still exile and come back in, even if you kill it in response to it targeting it. But usually that's only until this leaves battlefield because it's gone. It doesn't actually go under it. So I just had to read that twice just to see if that's the way that was going to work. And thankfully it wasn't. So yay. We were able to get in a little extra chip damage there. They still gained the life for it. They don't typically design cards like that anymore. Yeah. It's always tricky for me to distinguish like which is which. I ultimately decided to go for it because I thought that's the way it worked, and also because even if it was not the way it worked and it was going to exile temporarily and then come back summoning sick post-combat, we'd still want to cast it anyway. So this looks like a mulligan to me. Better. I kind of want the card advantage, I think, more than I want to curve out 2-3. I'd rather curve out 3-4. That's awesome, Mike. Thank you so much. I really would hate to trade that. Okay. So I guess we're going here, and that's okay. And we're just going to take 3 from this 2-drop forever? Not really sure what else we can do about that. But at least we can keep the Phyrexian Rager at bay. Really? Well, I mean, maybe the answer is just a trade. It's a huge trade down, but like, hopefully they can't save them both. Okay, well, we will kick her this. Oh, that gave lifelink an indestructible, you say? Wow, okay, that seems nice. I'm jealous. +1/+1 and indestructible. It's gonna take some time for me to get used to all of the new combat tricks that are in this format, because there is a lot of them. Wow, is Extinguish Light on my 2-drop that already got a card? For cereal? Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm into that. That's totally fine. They must have so much goddamn removal, though, that I am scared for my life. Wait, they have a 3/3 to my 2/2. Why would you waste premium removal at sorcery speed? I have no idea. She's talking about what reveals. Oh god. Target creature or planeswalker. Goodbye, Shauna. Battlewing is scary. If they think I can produce red, they might consider that. Wow, I'm surprised. Admittedly, very surprised. I feel like we are for sure just dead. Like, if we play this, it's gonna just die to some more premium removal. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Put a creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield. Yikes. Okay, well, that's a lot. So here we go. We're going to go this way, and we're going to hope that they don't have an answer. to this, which I can't imagine they don't, given that they played an Extinguishing Light on a 2-drop that drew a card. I feel like their hand just has to be like 6 Extinguishing Lights. I see no other reason not to like why you would make that play. Yep. And strangely enough, I'm okay with that. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I don't want to kill this now. I guess I could have destroyed this. Oh, yeah, maybe I should have destroyed that, actually. Oh, yeah, that would have been better. I should have just destroyed this. Mistake. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 types of mana. Yeah, I forgot about the destroyed enchantment side of this. I was just too busy thinking about removing this. And when we looked last turn, there wasn't anything huge in the graveyard, but that was before they, you know, killed my thing. Holy crap, that's so much going on. We have to kill something here. Because none of these were really going to become tapped. We can kill this the same way they did. But then we still have no way to deal with this 4/4. And I really need to be able to attack with this. Okay. Not really sure what we can do here. If they alpha here, maybe we can get there if they just like swing. Don't enlist. Don't enlist. No stick. The fact that this has vigilance. Oh, maybe we should have done it the other way around so we could attack with this to draw. But it doesn't really make that much of... Oh, mythics! Mythic angels. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land from your graveyard. Or cat... Oh my god, more land. Okay, fine. You win. I was trying to piece my way out of it. It was a struggle, but like we were not dead yet. I love Pocky. Woohoo! You love my shirt? Awesome. I should have bought the new ones this year, but... What do you guys think? Are we going to draw blue and white spells? Or green land? Pen, pineapple, apple pen. Wow, I haven't heard of that in a long time. Holy smokes. Of all the Pocky you've tried, what is your favorite? I like the one... If we're greedy and play Shauna, do you guys think that we'll get away with it? Or do you think they'll have removal? I think they're going to have removal. I really like the Pocky, the almond. It's got like little chunks of almond. It's very good. Okay, that is a really annoying thing to me. Pocky noted for to bring for our emergency Pocky fund. Emergency Pocky is what I like to call when you're like stuck at a Grand Prix or something and you're starving and you can't get food. So you always carry a box of Pocky around, so that way you always have something tasty. Oh my gosh, we finally got our rare. Wow. Love it. One, two, three, four, and we can pay one, I think. We get to gain 3 life here. And we go like this. And then at the end of the turn, at the beginning of your end step, you may pay X. If you do, draw X cards. And we get to draw. Yes, I would like to take action. I would like to pay 1. Please let me draw a card. Oh, Shauna. Shauna, I love you. Oh, man. Best card ever. I love this card. I'm so glad we get to do the thing. No, my Defiler, no. Why? I'm so sad, no. It's okay, we played a Mythic on somebody, I'm all for it. That's all. Oh, they are not going to make us do it. Cool. Cool. And so now I'll play this. And then I'll end the turn. And I'll take action and pay 1 and draw 1. Oh my god, it's so good! It's so good! Oh, I love it! It makes me, whew, makes my heart grow 5 sizes. You don't know what's going on? We're getting infinite value from this amazing Purifying Blade that says it's a 3/3 with lifelink. Whenever you gain life at your end step, you can pay X and draw X life as long as X is not more than the amount of life you have gained. So if we attack or we got to kick that spell that made us just randomly gain 3 life, we were able to pay 1 to draw 1. Why not binding the enchantment? Because I'd rather just play this and I don't care. Like, it's fine. Like, getting the best thing is going to be good, but I want to just play the Defiler. I will probably binding now, but... I'm fine with this. Ooh, it's so close to just killing him, though. I'm tempted to binding this so I could just get in. It's so close. It might still be worth it if we can go wider. Now the question is, how much do I want to draw? Is there a board clear here? I am okay to just draw one. And then we could produce the Battle Mage mana with the Loman Speaker next turn and draw 2 more if we want. And this way, if they, you know, they're going to get 1 free card here, and then they're going to get 1 or 2 more playable cards, we'll still have enough to go wide and hit them. Josh Gosh with a Prime sub for 3 months. Thank you so much for the support, my dear. Thank you, thank you. They played my Defiler, which just, like... Oh, it makes 1 with the White Soldiers. Okay, I forgot about that, admittedly. Yeah, that's pretty good. I did indeed forget about that. Alright, so we go here, and we're gonna kick it. Draw. Play this. I should have played this, we'd still have lethal. Oops, go get back here. So they have to chump the flyer. Yeah, mistake was made a little bit. I forgot that they were going to get my Defiler. I was like, they probably won't be able to play 4 bodies or 5 bodies. I was wrong. That Black Saga was also a thing in the original Dominaria, and it was good then too. We so far ahead though, yeah. I get to play sloppy when we're that far ahead. I shouldn't, but I get to, which is nice. All right, 3-1. Let's keep it rolling. This is greedy, but 3 lands, I'm gonna keep it. A good chunk of our deck are these colors. Let's get it going. Hello. All right. Nice, slow and steady, easy game. Scry one? Yeah, that's fine. They'll definitely be able to remove it, but like if the first thing we play is Defiler, who am I to say no to that? That card's pretty sweet. MG, thank you so much. First time Prime sub. I really do appreciate the support, guys. Helping us defeat our weekend Streamathon channel boss. Much appreciated. You got it. Thank you guys. We've had a fair amount of first time or long time returning subs today. Really do appreciate you guys. And that takes our sub count up to 618 as well. Thank you. Legendary First Strike and Lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, you may put an aura or equipment card from your hand or graveyard attached to this. That's pretty sweet. Ah, Old Wolf! Thank you so much, Old Wolf! I'm just gonna bounce this now. It doesn't have haste. I want to make more dudes. I want to be mana efficient. Guys, can we get some hype in the channel? Thank you so much. We got a little hype train going on. Thank you, Old Wolf. If you guys are new to the channel, don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions at all. We have a lot going on. And we are, of course, very happy to help if you guys have any questions. That thing is a problem. Yeah, we dealt with it. It's probably fine. Probably fine adjacent. Stupid vigilance. So is this the draft with the new cards? This is a sealed. Okay. No blocks. Next turn, if we hit a land, we can actually just do the bird, right? We can filter. That's pretty sweet. Hammy is the man. I wholeheartedly agree. Hopefully we get value here. This would be really sweet. Get us back in here, like, card advantage wise. Having answers for, you know, my two biggest threats in the deck is a little sad, but, you know, that's okay. Happens. I feel like I've been living under a rock. When did Sealed come out for Dominaria? It comes out on Thursday, D-Zone. This is the streamer early access event. Wow, they just had another removal spell plus another Prayer of Binding? Jiminy Christmas, man. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I have to be able to do this. We could have just done this now and then pitched away this, but I think getting the Saproling and the basic land and filtering is pretty good. That thing has reach. Okay, and it hits me for how freaking much? And it now has haste? Oh boy, and it gets trample. Wow. It deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of basic lands. And this gives it trample. Nicely done. Yeah, I was not expecting that amount of damage. Playing against Voxy. We are on the draw and our hand is quite slow. We don't have white or blue, but we have one fixer. I hate everything about it, but I'll be lazy, I guess. That's a good card. I'm hoping we're on the draw, so if we draw a white or a blue, we're pretty happy. And so long as there's no, like, mega curve out here, we're not in a terrible spot. Okay. I'm happy with this. We get to get our blue. We get to thin. That thing is an uncommon, scary card. That does what now? Kicker enters the battlefield. If it was kick, do some stuff. Okay. Well. Thank you. So let's go ahead and kick this here and here. We'll tap these down. 2 flashing uncommons in sealed seems pretty strong. And this is a defender. Is this one of the payoffs? Whenever you have to enter a sorcery spell, you may draw a card if you do discard. I will take that. I don't want removal spells to just like end me here, so we're gonna go wide rather than tall. I don't really want to make it just cast one of these and have it die to something. Okay. I'm fine with this. They still can't attack with these. That's a lot of stinking flyers, though. Sneaky reach! Sneaky reach! Yep. Okay. Is your last card another trick? That'd be pretty insane. Not gonna lie. All right. She's slamming down answers faster than I can come up with. I don't hate this. Slamming down answers faster than I can come up with threats, while also just still having threats. Turn target creature to its owner's hand. I am not gonna kick this, even though I could. I like this a lot more, I think, than the 2 random cards. Like, this bounces and helps out a lot. The lightning strike. Okay, there's the one redraw. Got some water. Foxy's deck's really good. 2 uncommons, we got lightning strikes, we got a bunch of other stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. 4. How can I not be dead? I can kick this regardless, so I think we go... No. Blue, white... We're gonna kick this, look for an answer. I think I might just have to geyser something. We might just be dead here. If she has a way to deal with reach and a pump spell, we're dead. Like, the other option was, instead of playing that, gain 3, which makes it a lot harder to get out of reach. But if I was going to do that, I should have done it pre-combat. But it would have been harder to get to 9 damage with just the 2 flyers. Yeah, I think bouncing something was probably just better. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this gets it. Okay, so they bounced that, and now if Voxy has +2 in her hand, we're dead. Or a 3rd lightning strike. Am I going to get to gain 3 here? What is this last card? I don't know what it is. So that has flying and hexproof now. Two blockers for 3 damage. Flying hexproof. None of this gains life, right? So they block this and go to dead? I figured it had to have been something, but I just, for the life of me, couldn't figure out what it was. Whew. I'd like to end this video with a special thank you to those of you guys who have signed up for my Patreon. Without my wonderful patrons, none of this content would be possible. If you'd like to support this content and get your name up on the Wall of Fame, you can sign up for our Patreon by using the link down below in the description. Another way you can support the channel is by using code MNG5 with Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find cool stuff in stock. They have everything you need for Magic, board games, and any of your other nerdy hobbies.